Hello class, today we are going to be talking about the composition of matter. So first we have a substance. A substance is a type of matter with a fixed composition. And then we also have another word. It's an element, and then an element is atoms with the same identity. An example of an atom, or not an atom, an example of an element is mercury, and mercury is found in thermometers. Okay, and then we're going to be talking about elements. There's about 90 elements found on Earth. More than 20 are made in labs. Most are unstable and they only exist for short periods of time. And then pure substances, we have compounds. Compounds are two or more different elements combined. Different elements, may I add. Two or more different elements that are combined together. And one example of this is H2O. And H2O is an example because you have two hydrogen and one oxygen, and you make them together. You put them together and you get water. And then we have a molecule, and a molecule is two or more of the same elements, the same ones. So it's different than a compound because compounds are two or more of different elements, and a molecule is two or more of the same elements. And one example of this is oxygen gas. Oxygen gas has two oxygen particles combined together. And then another example is sulfur. Sulfur, we have 8 particles mixed together. And then, the difference between a compound and a molecule is that a compound, two or more of the different elements, and then a molecule is two or more of the same element. So they're different. They sound similar, but they're very different. Okay, and then we have mixtures. A mixture is a material made up of two or more substances that could be separated. In a heterogeneous mixture is different materials could be distinguished easily. Two examples are pizza and cookies, because with pizza you could see all of the elements, like you could see all the, you could see dough, the crust, you could see cheese, you could see the pepperoni. If you like pepperoni on that, you could see the sauce. Yes, and then another example of a different type of mixture is a colloid, if I said that right. A colloid is a type of mixture with particles that are larger than those in solutions, but not heavy enough to settle out. Some examples are milk and fog. And so you could tell it's a colloid if you could take a flashlight, your phone flashlight. I don't have milk in my house, but if you take milk, you could in like a clear cup, you could flashlight through it, and you could see the beam, because not all of the particles are settled, they're still kind of okay. And then another type of mixture is a suspension. Suspension is a heterogeneous mixture containing a liquid in which visible particles settle. An example of this is pond water. So pond water, if you take some in some kind of container, cup, jar, whatever, just put it down, flat surface or whatever surface that's still, just let it sit there for a while. You could see it gets separated, like the icky, like dirt and stuff on the bottom, and then you could see the water will be on top and it'll be nice and clear. Okay, and then we've got a homogeneous mixture. A homogeneous mixture is two or more substances blended evenly throughout. Now, okay, so one example of this is soda, because if you look at soda, it looks like just, you can't see anything separated. It looks like water basically, but like colored water. It looks nice and smooth and blended, no differences in it. It looks thorough throughout the whole thing. And yeah, that is my presentation class. Have a great day. And toodles.